Hello, welcome to another episode of Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. I'll be trying this Wing Night by Magnify Brewery. It is an Imperial IPA, actually, and it contains lactose. Comes in at 8% on the Richter scale. But first, let's get back into episode 242, some American history that people get wrong, basically. And let's talk about when the Declaration of Independence was signed. Not on July 4th, 1776, actually, but rather August 2nd, 1776, while the Second Continental Congress initially met in Philadelphia to discuss the country's future, on July 1st, 1776, and declared independence from England on July 2nd, 1776. The final draft wasn't finished until July 4th of 1776, and it wasn't actually signed completely until August 2nd. And I believe that the last signature they were waiting on was John Hancock, which is why his signature is so prevalent, but he didn't sign until August 2nd of 1776. Now, the other one I want to talk to you about is, where did the Pilgrims actually land in America? Not Plymouth Rock, actually. And actually, where the exact spot is, nobody really knows. The only reason that we think Plymouth Rock was the spot was because 121 years after their arrival, a young boy overheard a 95-year-old man by the name of Thomas Fonts relate that his father, who came to Plymouth 3 years after the Mayflower landed, told him he heard that from an unnamed source or persons that the landing occurred at Plymouth Rock. So it was based off of hearsay. Also, the English Puritan William Bradford, who was the leader of the colony at the time, failed to mention Plymouth Rock in his book of Plymouth Plantation and in any of his memoirs. So there you go. Plymouth Rock and the Independence. When the Independence was signed. All right, let's give this a try. Wing Night by Magnify Brewing Company. Cheers, bro, sláinte, and skål for my Nordic friends. You know who you are. Very IPA on the nose. It doesn't give a description of what it's going to taste like. It's just, I'm assuming, an IPA with lactose. And that's exactly what it is. It's a decent IPA, very piney, but it also has that lactose in it, which gives it a bit of that creaminess. And I could see how it would go really good with like bone-in wings and ranch or blue cheese or whatever. Let's do a hard pour for you guys real quick with what I got left in here, so you can see what it's like. There you go. You can see the lactose in there. Looks creamy. Looks like there's some bits. And yeah, the hard pour definitely brings out, it sort of blends it all together, so it makes it a very good, smooth, palatable IPA, Imperial IPA. You don't really get that booziness, however you get that creaminess, followed by that pininess. If you're really into that, I'm not really into that, but however, this might be something that might, might have a really good target audience for it. However, it's not really bad. The lactose kind of dumbs down a little bit of the pininess, and for being an Imperial, it's not that boozy, so can't really complain about it. I'm going to go with 7.5. I'll give Wing Night by Magnify Brewing Company a 7.5. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me on Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. And until next time, peace, love, and let's continue to experience this beautiful world together. And I'll see you guys next time on Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. Peace.